Hi, we're here at the Reconnective Healing Seminar in Denver, Colorado. My name is Adam Teipel. I am the Associate Instructor and Co-Instructor of the seminar here with Dr. Eric Pearl. And we are here with some of our attendees from the seminar this weekend, Shirley and Dave Doc Schrum, and they'd like to share with us a little bit of the experience they had over the weekend, some of the reasons that they came for the seminar, and really give you an idea of what happens at the seminar and what some of you might be able to experience while you're at a seminar.
More so what you might be able to learn how to facilitate at the seminar.
Exactly. So, Shirley, Dave, we'd like to open this up, and could you give us an idea of why you decided to come to the seminar in the first place? A little bit of the history of your interest and what sparked it and why you're here.
When Vietnam started, I went in as I turned down a commission in the infantry to go over as a combat medic because I wanted to save lives and not take them. And it doesn't always work out that way.
Well, why don't you give us a little bit of the history of this happened to you in Vietnam? What originally happened? Can you explain that to us?
Being a medic on helicopters, we have to fly into firefights under fire. Even though I went to save lives, I had to take lives to get to our guys. And I had 3 of them shot up from under me. And, first 2 times, bumps and bruises. 3rd time, broke my neck, broke my back, both knees, both shoulders. Last 45 years or better, I've had limited range of motion, numerous surgeries on my shoulders. And
can you show us what that range of motion was?
It was about like this, about the best I could get them up there.
Okay.
And after the session, I got full range.
How do you think that will affect or change your life?
It'll affect it greatly, and it's going to affect a lot of other people that have known about this condition for years. We care deeply about people, and we work with people all the time, and we want to be a tool in God's healing and bringing peace and love to this planet.
And so, coming to the seminar on Friday, you came in with the idea of what coming to the seminar?
She's my life. And 3 weeks after we got married, she fell and broke her neck. At the same time, she broke her foot and ankle. They were so worried about the neck, they forgot about the foot and ankle until it already deformed. And then when they decided to straighten it, they had to cut 2 wedges of bone out of the foot.
I've gone to 5 different doctors, and all 5 of them told me it's time to lose the foot. And I gave in and said, okay. I said, but not until after I get back from Denver. They said, well, what's so important about Denver? I says, I already walk like a duck. I says, I want both of my feet to go to Denver. I says, when we come home, you can have it. I will call you. Well, I'm calling them all right on Monday, but they're not getting that foot after today.
Well, what is it? So when you arrived here on Friday, you were scheduled for an amputation for your leg. What has changed now that you no longer need that amputation?
I don't have any pain at all in either one of my feet. The swelling is gone.
And Doc Shirley mentioned to me earlier that up till this weekend, up until last night, you typically would sleep with a limited range. Could you show us how that limited range, when you'd go to bed, how you'd sleep with your hands?
I just sleep like this. I don't know what happened after I go to sleep.
And that was due to the lack of limitation, but Shirley noticed something completely different last night. And can you show us what you noticed last night when you looked over at Doc?
I did. I woke up and looked over at him, and for the first time since I've known him, he was asleep, and that arm was over his head like this, and he was snoring like a freight train. All I could do was just lay there and watch him. I'm crying.
Well, thank you
I'm so
very,
thankful.
very much for sharing your story. I know your story will help a lot of other people recognize that there's not only hope for them, but there's potential for them to also receive healings just as you have.
And all you have to do is accept it.
Just open your heart. That's all it takes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.